Half a day. That means hello on the beautiful island of Guam, which is where I am at the moment. No need for a sweatshirt, but I love the sweatshirt. I love what it says, Living Epistle. My name is Annie Weber, author of Astounding Truths of the Bible. I'm real dialed in on my calling and my mission in life right now, which is to help people better understand the Bible. See, this book, it was written to someone like me in my 20s. I never opened a Bible until I was 28 years old. So this would have been the book that would have blessed me in that season when I didn't know the Bible. So speaking of the Bible, that's what I'm going to talk to you about today, my favorite verse, which reads, Genesis chapter 50, verse 20. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Okay. So here's what I do in my book. I explain who said that verse. That verse was spoken by Joseph to his brothers. Who is Joseph? Well, one of the first things we learn about him in the Bible is that he had a good-looking face and a good-looking body. But beyond that, he had many brothers. In fact, he was dear old dad's favorite brother, and that made all the others very jealous. So they put a plan together to kill him. But they didn't. They actually kept him alive, sold him into slavery, and he went away to Egypt. Okay, so first hardship. Now, he ended up getting elevated into a position at a military officer's house. And of course, wife of military officer noticed this good-looking guy, and she tried to seduce him. But Joseph was a righteous guy. He wanted none of that. So he fled, which obviously hurt her ego. So she accused him of rape, which sent him to prison. So hardship after hardship after hardship for many years. So at the end of the book of Genesis, what we find is that Joseph is finally back reunified with his brothers. And he says that, verse 20, what you intended to do for harm, God used for good, for the saving of many lives. So what I love about this testimony of Joseph's life is that sometimes you and I will go through hardship, often at no fault of our own. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. And if we have the perspective that God is sovereign in all the hardships in our life, and that sometimes if we're able to look at that and say, he intended those things for good, there's such a powerful lesson of the sovereignty of God. So you can read more about this in my book. Lord bless you all today.